Hello boys and girls, I hope you're all having a very good day. Okay, so before we get started, what I want you to do is make sure that you've got a glass of water ready for a drink. Make sure that you've got either a gymnastics mat or a yoga mat or that you're on carpet. I want you to make sure you've got lots of space around you to do all of the different exercises. And I want you to make sure that you are doing all of the exercises properly and you are picking exercises that aren't too challenging for you. Also, make sure that your parents know where you are and know that you're doing this video so that they can come and check on you and that they know where you are in case anything goes wrong. Okay, so make sure that you've also done a warm-up and stretch before we get started. Remember, you can pause this video at any time to take a drink, or you can pause it now if you've not already done your warm-up and stretch and do that quickly. And yeah, we're going to move straight on to working on our core today. Our core is super important for protecting us from injury, especially very important for protecting our back. We need a good strong core for making all of our different shapes, our tuck shapes, our pike shapes, our dish shapes, our arch shapes, our straight shapes, even our squat position for our landings. And it's very important to have a good strong core to hold nice start positions and finish positions, and for our kickouts, for doing nice sharp kickouts in all of our somersaults. Core is very important for lots of different skills like our handstands and our handsprings, our round offs, our flips, our whips. It's very important for rolls, for jumps, and for balances. So I'm sure you can tell that it is super important to have a good strong core for almost every discipline that we do in Dynamite, from general gymnastics to floor and vaults to display, trampoline, tumble, and CMT all need a very good core for all of those different disciplines. It is also super important because our core exercises make up a lots of different parts of our range and conditioning, and that is super important to have a good range and conditioning if we want to go down south and represent Team Scotland at the regional team finals. It is also super important to have a strong core for staying tight in lots of different skills and passes and routines and runs, and for making sure that we have a really strong core to stay tight in case anything is going wrong in one of those passes or runs or routines. If we've got a strong core, we can hopefully pull that back together, that run or that pass or that routine, and get all the way to the very last skill. And yeah, super important also, our core is very important for making sure that we have a lot of endurance for those longer display routines so that we can make it all the way through to the very end and still be doing some lovely balances. Okay, so today we're going to be doing a core circuit. We're going to be doing 3 different circuits. They're going to be 3 rounds each, and they are going to be 30 seconds each for each skill. If you are finding the video a wee bit easy, you can make it more difficult by maybe pausing and using your own timer and doing all of the exercises for 45 seconds, or you can just rewind the video and you can do an extra round if you want to. And yeah, if you are finding it too hard, then maybe look at the video from the previous week, because it's going to get progressively more and more difficult each week. And if you're finding it too easy, maybe skip ahead a week and try one of the harder videos. Okay? Okay, so we're going to be starting off with dish and arch again today, but quite a bit more challenging than last week. So today what we're going to be doing in our dish position is we're going to have completely straight legs, and we're also going to have our arms straight and out behind our ears. So arms completely behind your ears, head and shoulders still up off the floor, back still squeezing from our tummy to make it flat to the floor, legs completely straight, feet together, and toes pointed. We don't want our legs too high, and we don't want our arms too high either in that position. Then we're lifting right up through to our V-sit again, reaching all the way up to our toes but not holding on, pointing our toes, keeping our feet together, keeping our legs straight, going soft in the knees, making sure that we're balancing on our bottom by using our tummy muscles to keep us there. Okay, then moving on, we're going to be going around to arch again. Again, using whatever you have, a stick. I have a piece of a foam roller here that I'm using. You can use your TV remote. You can use anything that you can find to use to do this. And we're just going to hold on to this to make sure that our arms stay in nice and tight to our ears. We're going to lift up, arms above our ears, head down. Make sure that your head is still off the floor. Squeeze from your tummy to lift your knees and your feet off the floor, and squeeze your feet together at the heels. Make sure your legs are completely straight and your arms are completely straight. Okay, then we're going to go around onto our back again for our glute bridge position. Lifting our hips up nice and high, looking up at the ceiling, lifting up slowly into that position. Make sure that our feet are shoulder width apart, our knees aren't going too wide, that we're right up on our heels so we can get our hips right up into the sky by squeezing our bottom, making sure that our head is flat to the floor. Okay. And go. And up to V-sit. And we're into arch. And we're into glute bridge. And go. And up to V-sit. And we're into arch. And we're into glute bridge. And go. And up to V-sit. And we're into arch. And we're into glute bridge. Okay, boys and girls, so we're going to be moving straight on today to our support positions. This time we're going to be doing all different forms of plank. Okay, so we're starting off with front plank. So elbows directly under our shoulders, wrists turned up, making sure that we've got a flat back all the way from our shoulders down to our heels. Making sure that we are looking straight up and not letting our hands come together and not letting our head drop. Okay, round two, side support. Again, we're going to have our elbow directly under our shoulder, wrist turned up, hand lifted up into the sky. We're going to have a completely straight position from our heels all the way up to our shoulders again, making sure that our hips are fully extended and off the floor. And then we're going to swap round to a reverse plank. So elbows down, toes pointed, feet together, legs completely straight, And we're going to make sure that we have our head in and that we are lifting our hips up fully off the floor. Go. Round to side sport on our elbow. And round to reverse plank on our elbows. And round to side plank on the other side. Go. Round to side sport on our elbow. And round to reverse plank on our elbows. And round to side plank on the other side. go. Round to side sport on our elbow. And round to reverse plank on our elbows. And round to side plank on the other side. Okay, boys and girls, so we're going to finish up today with our squat hold and our 1 foot stand circuit. So we're going to be up on our feet, make sure that you're not wearing any socks and that you're not on a slippy surface so that you don't fall and hurt yourself. We're going to start off on our left leg, doing a 1 foot stand. We're going to make sure that the leg that we're standing on is completely straight, that our arms are completely up at our ears, and that we're looking right up the ceiling to make it a wee bit more challenging for ourselves today. When we're lifting our leg up, we're going to have our leg up like this. We're going to have it bent and make sure that our knee is right up above our hips and that our toe is pointed right down to the floor and that our legs aren't touching together. Then we're going to move on and we're going to do a 1 foot or a squat hold, and we're again going to be standing on our left leg. So we're going to have 1 foot pointed out. We're going to have our feet a wee bit like shoulder width apart. We're going to make sure that our knee goes out along our toe. We're going to squeeze from our tummy to hold the position. Make sure that our hips are at knee height, and we're going to have our arms down by our side for this one today. And then what we're going to do is we're going to lift the other leg off the floor and hold that position. Then we're going to come up to our feet, do our right leg on both, and then we're going to finish off. Alright, then we're going to move on to the next round, okay? And go. up to our feet for a 1 foot stand again. And then back down into our squat hold. And go. And then up to our feet for a 1 foot stand again. And then back down into our squat hold. And go. And then up to our feet for a 1 foot stand again. then back down into our squat hold.